and welcome to this new ASMR video. Today I'll be trying soft spoken for the first time. I also got my nails done, which means that I'll be tapping on things because my natural nails never grow this long. But I don't want it to be boring, so while I tap on different things, I'll also be stating some fun facts about them. So I have my objects here where I can see them and we can get started. Also, you might notice that my lighting is better. That's because I got a ring light for my birthday. It's right here. So the first thing I want to be touching today is this rose. How beautiful. It's dry. It looks like the rose from Beauty and Beast. The petals are falling. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. Oh. Okay. Let's get rid of these petals and let me tell you a fun fact about roses. Did you know that the oldest living rose is believed to be 1,000 years old? It grows on the wall of the cathedral of Hildesheim in Germany. According to the legend, the rose bush symbolizes the prosperity of the city of Hildesheim. As long as it flourishes, the city will not decline, 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 decline. Okay. Now onto some tapping. I have this light bulb. I have an idea. Ding. Excuse me. Did you know that there wasn't light for nearly 500,000 years after the Big Bang? That's how long it took the universe to expand enough to allow photons, light particles, to travel freely. we have this card with the amazigh alphabet on it. I'm just gonna the amazigh alphabet is called Tifinagh. Did you know that the root of the amazigh language has 38 consonants and just 3 vowels? I'm sorry if you can hear my brother and my mother speaking in the background. I also have a little bit of argan oil left in this small bottle. Look at it. Looks beautiful. Liquid gold, huh? I love glass sounds. I try to milk every object from every possible sound I can make with it. Did you know that goats love the argan fruit so much that they risk their life and their limbs to go on top of the tree, to climb the tree, the argan tree, and eat the fruit? We think it's really funny and we take pictures of it, but they're out there risking their life for a fruit. Shout out Eve. A different glass sound. I love glass sounds so much. You know what this reminds me of? And it's also a big reason why I like ASMR. Because, you know when you're a child... Wait. You know when you're a child and you're just getting used to sounds and like you're just getting used to your senses, so every sound matters and you probably don't remember it, I don't remember it, but that's what ASMR feels like. It feels like you're so concentrated on every sound in every situation. So for example, when I hear glass sounds, I imagine that I'm at my grandmother's house in Hildesheim, and my aunts and my mom and my grandmother woke up before me, and they're having breakfast in the living room, and they're so gentle because they're trying not to wake up the people that are still asleep. So they're whispering, and all you can hear is their whispers and the clackety clacketa of the glasses that they're drinking from, or the mugs, or the plates. Yeah. Mijn een is nog een neer. Allah, ze meer mee. They probably wouldn't say I really would get more. Or another thing that ASMR reminds me of, you know when you give an object to a child, an object that they're not familiar with, so they're discovering the object for the first time and they pay attention to every little detail, like details that we wouldn't notice. I never noticed that this glass had this part. It's really pretty. Do you want some facts about tea? I got you. You know that stereotype about British people and tea? Well, somehow British people aren't the people that consume the most tea. It's Turkish people. Turkish people drink the most tea. They consume an average of almost 7 pounds of tea per person annually. The Irish are the world's second biggest tea drinkers, and they consume less than 5 pounds per person a year. Turkey grows 1/5 of the world's supply. I have another fact. Green and black tea are made from the same plant. Tea is made from the leaves of Camellia sinensis, a small tree native to Asia. The difference between green tea, black tea, white, yellow, and oolong tea comes from how the leaves are processed. After the leaves are picked, they begin to oxidize. The same chemical reaction that makes your apple, avocado, or banana go brown. White tea is the least oxidized, followed by green tea and oolong tea. Black tea undergoes the most oxidation. I have this little bag. I just noticed that for the last 2 sentences I spoke in rhythm. I was like, da-da-da. Next I have this small bag that I picked up because it reminded me of weddings. You know the little bags with like candy and stuff that they give you at the end of weddings? That's what it reminded me of. It's really pretty. My friend gave me a bracelet for my birthday and it came in this little pouch. It made me relax. The sound made me relax because, as I said, it reminded me of weddings. And when I think of weddings, I think of exhaustion. Because I think of when it's 4 or 5 a.m. and you're so sleepy. And the wedding hasn't ended yet. My ring light just turned off. I can't turn it on yet. I'm just gonna use my flash, I guess. How's this? It's not very nice, is it? It's okay. We'll be in darkness for a little bit, and then I'll check out what's wrong with it. Anyway, you know when you're so sleepy that you don't know what's real and what's not anymore, and you go in a kind of like dreamy phase? That's what weddings remind me of. sadly don't have any fun facts about weddings, nor pouches. Let's do some nail tapping. It's Ariel by Sylvia Plath. Do you want me to read a poem out of it? Let's look for one that is not too depressing. I like this. I like this one. I even have it highlighted. It's called The Applicant. First, are you our sort of a person? Do you wear a glass eye, false teeth, or a crutch? A brace or a hook? Rubber breasts or rubber crotch? Stitches to show something's missing? No? No? Then how can we give you a thing? Stop crying. Open your hand. Empty? Empty. Here is a hand. To fill it, and willing to bring teacups and roll away headaches, and do whatever you tell it. Will you marry it? It is guaranteed to thump shut your eyes at the end and dissolve of sorrow. We make new stock from the salt. I notice you are stark naked. How about this suit? Black and stiff, but not a bad fit. Will you marry it? It is waterproof, shutterproof, proof against fire and bombs through the roof. Believe me, they'll bury you in it. Now your head, excuse me, is empty. I have the ticket for that. Come here, sweetie, out of the closet. Well, what do you think of that? Naked as paper to start, but in 25 years she'll be silver, in 50 gold, a living doll everywhere you look. It can sew, it can cook, it can talk, talk, talk. It works, there is nothing wrong with it. You have a hole, it's a poultice. You have an eye, it's an image. My boy, it's your last resort. Will you marry it, marry it, marry it? Did you know that she published her first poem when she was 8 years old? It was called Poem. It's short and sweet, but quite different from the darker poetry Plath wrote later in life. I'm gonna read the poem to you. Hear the crickets chirping in the dewy grass. Bright little fireflies twinkle as they pass. That's nice. At age 12, her IQ was recorded at around 160. The range for being considered a genius begins at 140. What else do I have? All of them are sad. Well, that's all for Sylvia Plath, I guess. I'm learning how to crochet. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know. I won't shut up about it. I made this mitten. It has a hole for a thumb. It's fingerless. Let me show you. It's not perfect yet. Like around here, I needed to make it tighter. But I'm still learning, so it's okay. Good night, Mike. Blanket on Mike. His name is Mike. It's not an abbreviation for microphone. Next trigger is my phone. This is my wallpaper. It's let me show you my phone. Okay, so that's my wallpaper, right? And then when you open it, you have a calendar, apps, picture. It's Halloween themed. Here I have Steve. You know, that dinosaur that you play on your computer when you don't have internet. Then on the next page I have the apps that I use more commonly, like social media, and the state of the moon, and my reminders. Here I have my apps. Let me tell you what I have. My apps. I have Discord. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to see in the mirror behind you. I have Discord, Skills, YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter, WhatsApp, Crunchyroll. That's where I watch some of the animes I watch. Netflix, TikTok, settings. That's not settings, that's Instagram. Why? Oh, okay. I changed my icon. I changed my Instagram icon. And I changed it to black because you can choose now. And every time I get a notification, I think it's from settings because the way it looks like the settings icon. And I think subconsciously I thought it was settings, but it's not, it's Instagram. And Spotify.